Nikolai Zinoviev, the Silver Wolf of the Umbrella Biohazard Countermeasure Service. He's also an asshole. In Resident Evil 3, Nikolai provides a story with the dirtier, selfish side of humans and is the main human villain. Now, if you haven't completed the story, there are spoilers ahead. If you have, here's a few possible explanations as to Nikolai's fate in the series. In the beginning phase of Resident Evil 3, Nikolai is introduced as a cold bastard who doesn't think twice about putting people in harm's way. In fact, he forces Jill to fight the Nemesis for what he refers to as battle data, which would be sold to potential buyers in case a small country wants the Nemesis for some reason. Now, in exchange for that battle data, he would return the vaccine to Jill, which would help keep Raccoon City from being destroyed and help millions of infected people. Instead, he shoots it. No! This guy's a piece of crap. Well, thankfully, he's overpowered by Jill and Carlos and is left to die, as Raccoon City is moments away from being completely destroyed by an incoming missile. Nikolai was shot and injured, and if he did manage to find an escape route, he had a couple of minutes to do so. Is it possible? Here are the scenarios of Nikolai's fate in the original Resident Evil 3. The canon scenario shows Nikolai stealing Jill's escape chopper. Now here's where it gets tricky and left in mystery. There's a bunch of options. You then have to decide whether to negotiate with Nikolai or fight back. Negotiate with him, he'll leave. Fight back and you can destroy the chopper, which probably means Nikolai dies. There's no getting back from that. Or fight back with him long enough and he'll just leave. An alternate non-canon scenario shows Jill and Nikolai at a standoff when Nikolai is deservedly ripped to shreds from danger above. As we know, important plot points from the original games are mirrored into the remakes. The problem here is the original had multiple choices, but one thing's for certain, Nikolai gets the chopper, unlike in the remake. So is there any documented proof of Nikolai's survival that the remake universe would have to answer to? Yes and no. A BOW report dated October 13th, 12 days after Raccoon City's bombing, details battle data and enemy weaknesses. The author? Nikolai Zinoviev, although unfortunately this report is deemed non-canon. As of now, Nikolai's fate in both the original and the remake is open to interpretation, but judging from that villainous bad guy face he gives off at the end, he probably finds a way out. Is it impossible? We'd have to take into account that Nikolai is already shot and wounded, and it would be pretty illogical to have other helicopters just lying around nearby, as it would make the game's escape plot pretty dumb. But here's the thing. Listen to Nikolai's final words.
You're a fool! If I die, you'll never find out the truth!
This guy is pretty important, even though he's an asshole, and is holding on to essential information that many different parties may want, whether it's good guys or bad guys. He also seemed to have many connections outside of Umbrella, and, in the original timeline, was close friends with tyrant builder Sergei Vladimir. Whoever it was that he was getting different orders from, probably finds a way for him to escape. Now, does Nikolai deserve to die? Absolutely. But using context, the writers took it really easy on him. I can definitely see some sort of DLC down the line, similar to Ghost Survivors, showing how he might escape, although that's largely non-canon. Do you guys want Nikolai to survive? Want to see him in another game? Probably not. Don't forget to comment your thoughts on this and what you thought of the game as a whole. Be sure to like and subscribe for more horror breakdowns, and as always, stay single.